John Cena, John Felix Anthony Cena Jr. has been wrestling for the WWE for 22 years. So in his Jordan year, he decides that he is going to hang up the boots. And I decided within that time, since then, I was going to put together this list of 10 matches that I want to see John Cena wrestle before he hangs up the boots for good. Here we are. This is going to be my top 10 matches that I would personally like to see John Cena wrestle before he retires. But before that, I'm going to give you a few honorable mentions that didn't quite make the cut, but I think they would also be dope matches anyway. So let's go ahead and get to it.
Stars on stage, y'all are decorative props. What now? It's trademark the truth. This is basic thugonomics. I'm raining fire like Apache helicopters. It's trademark the truth.
Number 10, the megastar LA Knight, versus John Cena. I think if we want to continue to see LA Knight rise and elevate to this next level, he's got to have a match with John Cena before he hangs up the boots. The only problem that I can see with this is, in my opinion, I think if for this to work the best, that LA Knight has to be heel. And I don't think that the WWE is ready to turn him heel. I don't think Triple H is ready to turn him heel. He's selling way too much merchandise. The crowd is way too into him. I think that if they were to do a babyface versus babyface type thing, John Cena would eat him alive. In the ring, it may not be the best matchup, but at the same time, I think it'd just be dope to see these two go at it. And again, if we want to continue to see LA Knight elevate, I think he should be on this list of John Cena's final opponents. Next up, we're going to go with Chad Gable. I think John Cena and Chad Gable can have an amazing match. This would probably be reminiscent of the U.S. title run that John Cena had, where he was just working with a bunch of workhorses, a bunch of people that were dope, technically sound wrestlers that could honestly make him look good in the ring. And as you know, what we've seen from John Cena as of late over these last couple of years, how many years has it been since he's won a singles match? I think about 7. And in that time, he's pretty much regressed from his in-ring performance. He's never been this amazing 5-star Dave Meltzer scale, technical prowess, New Japan, pro wrestling level, Will Ospreay, 17,000 5-star rated matches wrestler. But I think John Cena and Chad Gable, just like I said, the LA Knight situation, if we want to continue to see Chad Gable elevate himself, 2025, Netflix, make it a Raw match, make it something big, make it something special. Next up on this list, we're going to go with Braun Breaker. Don't you remember the good old days when John Cena would just be getting dog walked in the ring? Times were great. Gas prices were better. The eggs didn't cost an arm and a leg. Braun Breaker, I think, would be a perfect candidate to bring back that feeling of those Brock Lesnar, John Cena matches where, you know, Brock Lesnar basically just had his way with this nigga. Pause. Have Braun Breaker just spear this nigga 11, 12, 13 times and then pin him 1, 2, 3, big action squash match on the way out. I don't know when you do this match, at what point in John Cena's retirement run you run this play of John Cena versus Braun Breaker, but it absolutely has to happen. He's definitely on my list. That is number 8. Number 7, we're going to go with Dirty Dominic Mysterio. If Dominic gets the CM Punk match, he gets Seth Rollins in his debut match, Dominic damn sure is going to get a match with John Cena. And I'm talking about heat. You could even like butterfly effect some shit and say that John Cena is the whole reason why Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio got problems. Take it all the way back to that night where Rey Mysterio won the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Championship, and John Cena beat that nigga in the same night. And then boom, all of a sudden, this nigga's tripping at home. He's going crazy. He's yelling at us for the little simplest things. And this was your fault, John. This was your fault. I want to see that or something like that. I don't really care. I don't write the stories, but I think there's a way that they can make this work. And this is my number 7 once again. Number 6, Gunther. Remember the good old days when John Cena would just get dog walked? Yeah, chop him to the fucking moon. He gonna beat that nigga ass. At number 5, the voice of the voiceless, CM Punk. They've got what, 2 classics under their belt. They've got the Money in the Bank, and they had a match on Raw, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was January 2014, like that same year that CM Punk left. I could be wrong. I'm not a wrestling fan like that, like historian. Like I don't be remembering names and dates and shit like that and when people did shit. However, these are 2 major stars. It's gonna draw money. CM Punk is on fire right now. John Cena is always on fire. I don't really have anything else to say about this match. I just want it to happen because these are 2 of my favorite performers. CM Punk pretty much edges out John Cena. Pause. That was crazy. Whoa. Yeah, but CM Punk versus John Cena, that definitely needs to happen. And that's something that I would want to see. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more fans out there, just like myself, that will want to see that match as well. We're going to go with John Cena versus Drew McIntyre at number 4. If we're talking about elevating performers, Drew McIntyre has been on a fucking roll. This end of 2023 to 2024, what he's been doing over the last calendar year and the character work that he's been doing has been amazing. He's a troll. He's a player hater of the year. Everything that he's doing with CM Punk and taking pictures with Jack Perry and all of this stuff, I want to see. And I'm sorry. I want to see a Thugonomic style era rap from Drew McIntyre dissing John Cena. He's already rapping Stan lyrics by Eminem on Monday Night Raw. He might as well just go that 8 Mile. See what I did there? And rap some John Cena shit, make up a little freestyle, do his thing. You feel me? Put on a little throwback, backwards hat. You know what I just thought about? Fuck. I've never listened to John Cena's album. I've never listened to it. I'm going to listen to that John Cena album, and that's another piece of content that we're going to work on. But John Cena, what is that album called? You Can't See Me? Never fucking heard it. Never fucking heard it outside of the theme songs or whatever. I know Bumpy Knuckles is all on that shit, but I don't know nothing about that album. Is it good? People are always saying like, oh, it went platinum. I don't know how many albums that it sold, but I do know that at number 4, I got Drew McIntyre versus John Cena. Randy Orton at number 3. I just saw a stat that said that John Cena and Randy Orton had like 261 matches over the course of their career. That is absolutely crazy. He's John Cena's number 1 opponent. 261 matches over the course of 22 years with the WWE. And I think that they should have their 222nd match in the year 2025 as John Cena prepares to retire. And I think that it'll do a lot of fan service. And then on top of that, Randy Orton is the legend killer. Let's not forget that. He hasn't forgotten that. So when it's time to send these niggas along their merry old way, Randy Orton is the perfect candidate to do so. He did it with Mark Henry, with Christian, with Matt Hardy. He didn't do it to Edge. Edge dipped out. He slipped out the back window and was like, nigga, I'm gone. Peace out. But Big Show, him too. Yeah, did that. That's my number 3. You see how John Cena he be doing the little, you can't see me. You can't see me. Yeah, The Rock's not on my list. But you know who is on my list? Jacob Fatu. I have Jacob Fatu on my list as the number 2 match. Number 2 that I would like to see. This is up there. Remember the days where John Cena just used to get dog walked in the ring and everything in the world just seemed to be okay? Follow me. Vote me as your HBIC, your head booker in charge. Watch your fucking mouth. Jacob Fatu is just so amazing. He's so good. He's so agile and quick. You see the intimidation that he brings to the bloodline. You see the energy shift when he's in the building. You see how people are just amazed at what he can do in the ring. And I'm telling you, he's damn near moving at half speed right now. He's playing it safe. He's joking around with y'all. Like, he's like, oh, y'all like that? Y'all think that was cool? Okay, all right, bet. You feel me? Watch this. You know what I'm saying? Wait till he really get busy and really get it cracking and really turn up. Remember those days where John Cena used to just get dog walked? Again, just reminiscent of those matches with Umaga. He's going to bring that element of, nigga, is he really trying to hurt this man? Is he really trying to put this man to sleep? Is he really trying to put this man down for good? For why? I want that. I need that energy. Number one, the match that I would most like to see is Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. This is two of the greatest baby faces of their generation. Listen to Dave Meltzer and let him tell it. Cody Rhodes has outperformed John Cena in pretty much every facet. But Cody Rhodes versus John Cena should absolutely happen in 2025 before John Cena sails on down that yellow brick road back to Kansas or wherever the fuck Dorothy is from. This is a WrestleMania match. This is a SummerSlam match. This is a Survivor Series match. This is a Money in the Bank match. This is one of those matches that cannot be denied, and one of those matches that is just going to print money. And I, for one, can't wait to see it because I absolutely know that Cody Rhodes is going to politic for it. Even if John Cena says that he's not into that shit, Cody Rhodes is 100% into that shit because he needs this match. Okay? Cody Rhodes needs this match. Triple H is a smart man. He's not a silly goose. He's not a silly rabbit. He knows that this is money. You know that this is money. I know that this is money. Whatever you call that, Bill, he's the guy. He's the guy now. John Cena used to be the guy. There's still that old saying, right? To be the man, you got to beat the man. Cody probably feels like, I still got to scratch that itch. And this is how you do it. That's my top 10. Those are my 10 matches that I want to see John Cena wrestle before he lets it all go. Before he says, fuck it, I'm done. And he goes to make more bad movies.